A pleasure to meet y'all at last, and welcome back to Nerf Secrets Revealed Distance Gauge. And now let's go ahead and tackle on something different from the Super Series, that of which would be the Mac Daddy itself. Of all the blasters that we've seen from that lineup so far, the Turbine CS18. And let me tell you, this just might be yet another big time example of a blaster that could in fact be inducted into another countdown video that's relative to the best blasters that I've ever owned. I've mentioned it before, but yet it does seem like I might have to do so at some point eventually, because this right here is a great blaster by any means, pretty much. But there's just one problem, pretty much. There's not a magazine for it. There's also another one right here, so that's two problems in a row already. Well, it's pretty much how stubby the stock is. But you know what? I'm gonna try my old technique, which works, simply put. Here's a 10-dart banana clip to accommodate that one problem. So you know what? It looks a lot like an AK-47 in a way. So I'm basically gonna hold the blaster like this, pretty much. That's how I typically use in blasters that have way too short or stubby stocks on them. And as a result, I'd pretty much look like a T-Rex arm with holding it like normal, like you can see here. I have to hold it very, very close to me. Like I'm pretty much squishing the inside of my elbow in a way. But you know what? That's not really what this is gonna be about, because today we're gonna focus on its range capabilities. So, in a way, we're gonna go ahead and ignore a lot of these problems, maybe overlook some others that I haven't yet to mention, because we're gonna go ahead and fire this entire banana magazine out into the distance. We're gonna see how well they can do here. So, because it's full auto, we're just gonna let it be as it is. All right, that was a pretty nice clean sweep of the entire clip itself. A 10-round banana clip holds 10 darts, and as a result, we're gonna get ourselves some pretty good readouts here. Starting with the lowest end, which goes between 32 and 33 feet, and we can see the majority of the middle shots up around here. We're gonna call it at around 37 feet because the second highest shot's over here, and here's the first highest shot that we got fired out of the turbine itself, 55 feet. So, you know what? 55 feet is actually not too shabby for a blaster like this, but yet because it's full auto, it probably does have some problems when it comes to flinging the darts. And because of its rate of fire, the way that the motor cannot necessarily handle all these darts at once, it could explain why, as you can see the way that they're scattered over here, the way that they're clustered very close together is just part of the reason why most full auto blasters probably shouldn't necessarily be full auto by any means. But yet, it's still a pretty good blaster nonetheless. If you're hoping to look forward to buying something like this, then I consider buying one on Amazon, especially while they're at discount by this point. So the turbine itself can be a pretty exceptional pick. If you're hoping to spend a lot of money on a blaster like this, then well, go on ahead as I have. I'd say it's more than just worth it. It's got a great rate of fire, some pretty outstanding quality, despite the fact that this is, well, this kind of blaster, pretty much. A lot of controversies have spanned off about it, but you know what? I see a lot of great merits about this blaster. It's full auto action and somewhat leisurely cost, can be pretty helpful most of the time. But the thing is that, well, we're probably not going to be seeing a whole lot of blasters like this, other than a new blaster from this series called the Ace. So it'll be the 9th blaster that we've officially gotten in this series, but until then, we still have yet to see it in stores. And I might go ahead and pick one up just to test it out on a downrange as well. Until that happens though, if you want to see more go down on my channel, then make sure that you like, subscribe, comment, follow me on social media, and stay on the Hollywood side.